At Bixby Public Schools, the last place they want to see budget cuts is in the classroom. Assistant Principal Roland Vernon says if there are going to be cuts, it should start with administration jobs like his.
I believe that the real magic that happens in the classroom, and those teachers in the classroom are influencing our children every day. And although I do think that I try every day to support them as much as possible, I would definitely choose to keep a classroom teacher.
This school district is one of the few in the state that was in a position financially last year to prepare for this current lean year. Superintendent Dr. Kyle Wood says the school board carried over more funds from last year's budget than they normally do, and that has helped them cope with the loss of state revenue. But he's worried about what's going to happen next year.
If our allocation is less next year than it was this year, there is no doubt we'll have to reduce personnel costs. And we would do that here locally through the combination of furloughs, support employees and administrative employees, and salary reductions.
He says he would be included in those furloughs, and while he says he understands the current economic crisis both nationally and locally, he thinks the legislature should fund education first.
I understand that prisons, roads, and other agencies of the government also have to be funded. We spend a lot of money in this state incarcerating people, a lot of money. We spend more per prisoner in this state than we do on students.
Wood says the district is already making plans for areas that will need to be cut first. Besides cutting administration costs, they will also look at cutting programs like driver's ed. It's one of the more costly programs, and it's believed cutting driver's ed will save the district money and possibly save teachers' jobs.
For our programs, budget cuts would be devastating, and then now that we could support our programs here at Bixby, we're already working on, a crew where we're trying to provide as many facilities and jobs as possible. And if we went through a major budget cut, we would have to lessen some of those and not provide as many programs as we would like for our community.
And with the average growth rate of students at 3.5%, officials are working hard to make sure the classroom doesn't suffer through these tough times. In Bixby, I'm Angela Rosecrans, the Oklahoma News Report.